Hi, it's Steve here. As you can see, I'm out of my studio, out of my house today. I'm away out in the field, or in a forest to be exact. I said to Mrs. Young that I'd like to go and shoot one of these little films outside in a forest. And she said, off you go. Take as long as you like. Stay away as long as you want. Wasn't that nice of her? Really thoughtful. I'm in my happy place. I'm in a forest. I love it in a forest. This is the forest up at Ardentiny, and I want to show you something here. It's like a little report from the forest, something that I spotted when I was up at Ardentiny. This is a bit like the morning news, isn't it? You're sitting there eating your breakfast, the news is on, somebody's going blah, 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 and then they say, we're going to our reporter out in the field. Well, here I am, out in the field, in a forest. And the thing I want to report is right behind me. Isn't that amazing? It is. It is actually amazing. Are you wondering what's amazing? Well, behind me, can you see there's a fir tree that's growing up, but then kinks to the side and carries on up? That's because a second tree, a rowan tree, has grown right at the root of the pine tree and wrapped around it and twisted its shape. And the rowan tree's biggest branch goes out the back of the pine tree. But then, what's really amazing is that behind both those trees, there's a silver birch with two trunks sitting on a rocky outcrop, and at some point it's slipped off that rock outcrop and it's fallen over and it would have died, except the silver birch has rested on the branch of the rowan tree that's supported by the pine. And you can see behind me, the second trunk on the silver birch is growing strong. In fact, all three trees are growing strong. And all three trees depend on each other. If even one of them was taken away now, I think they would all die. The pine with that kink would overbalance. The rowan needs the support of the pine against the wind, and the birch needs them both. And the birch acts like a brace to keep the rest strong. Three trees together. Together, they live well and they live strong. That's the bit I want to report and think about. See, I might be out in a forest, but I brought my Bible with me. There's a verse in Ecclesiastes that says, one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves, but a cord of three strands is not quickly broken. Easy to show you what that means. You see, when I'm out in the forest, I like to go equipped. I'll take a tarpaulin and some rope. I'll take a knife and a fire steel. The rope is actually made of three strands, three cords that are twisted together. And that makes the rope super strong. That's what the Bible verse was about. That's what these trees are about. The three lean on each other, support each other. And from that, they live well and they live strong. That's the bit for us to think about, to pray about. I wonder, we could do this too. We could form little groups of three. Find somebody that you can lean on, who can support you. Find somebody who needs your support, who needs to lean on you. The third one, it's God. God is always there to brace us, to keep us safe, to watch over us. That triplet, those three together, will help us live strong and live well and live safely. Something to think about, isn't it? Take care, and I'll see you next week. Unless Mrs. Younger says I have to stay out here. I don't think I'd mind that. Bye.